Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yo, sobat dakwah. Kali ini datang lagi bersama Alfi di sini yang bakal nemenin sobat dakwah semua di hari yang cukup spesial nih. Karena di podcast kali ini kita bakal kedatangan tamu yang cukup spesial. Dia datang bukan dari Jakarta Selatan, tapi datang dari Asia Selatan, tepatnya dari Pakistan. Siapa dia? Ini dia, Miss Menhaz.
Good.
So, before we start this podcast, I want to introduce myself. Okay, my name is Ahmad Zaid Salafi. I'm a journalistic student, and now I'm active in radio campus.
Yes.
And I'm so interesting about politics, about human interest, social, politic, and guess that today I'm here with you in this podcast. So I'm so interesting about history too, especially about Pakistan during Mughal Empire, and the British Raj. I'm so many learn about that's your story about your country. Okay, before we jump to main topic in this podcast, can you introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Dr. Menhaz Gul. I'm an associate professor and chairperson of the Department of Journalism and Mass Communication in the University of Peshawar, Pakistan. I did my PhD in communications from Florida State University, United States of America. I have over 20 years of teaching experience, and I'm in academics since the beginning of my career till now.
Okay, so this is first trip to Indonesia.
Yes, this is my first trip to Indonesia.
Okay, how you feel about Indonesia?
Oh, I really liked this visit. I'm so humbled and honored to be here and to meet students and the faculty members from another region we share the same Islamic culture. So I'm really enjoying my time. I'm having a lot of academic related meetings. I delivered certain lectures to the students, so I'm glad to be here. And as far as Indonesia is concerned, it's beautiful. I like the people. The people are very humble and very polite and very nice. So far I'm having a very great experience.
Okay, so have you different feel or the similar feel with a Pakistani and Indonesian? Do you feel similar or different?
Similarities?
Yes.
Okay. Definitely these are two different countries, however that both are Islamic countries. Like ours is totally Islamic country, but yours is more like secular, so this is one of the difference. But apart from that, when it comes towards the values and culture, we kind of share the same values and the culture, although there are a lot of differences in the food as well, the food cuisine and things, the taste, the flavors, but I would say if it comes to similarities, we do share the values and culture of coming from the same religion. But definitely there are there are different ethnic groups, they have their own culture, they live accordingly, so there are some differences as well. So yeah.
Okay, Miss. But before we start, so far how the foods you get in Indonesia so far, all right or not?
Oh, I'm enjoying it. I'm a kind of a person that tries the culture of other countries. So I'm enjoying the food here. Although there are many multinational brands, McDonald's, Burger King, but in the last 2 weeks I've not been to any of them. I just ate all the traditional foods. Don't ask me the names of it because they are difficult. I just know one name, and that is Sate Patang.
Sate Patang.
Yeah, Sate Patang. Yes. that and maybe Buskan or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss. Let's start this podcast.
Okay.
Discuss Okay, first question for me. Sure, what interests you most about studying media and democracy?
Okay. For me, democracy is a very it's a concept which is very close to my heart because I believe in independence, I believe in freedom. So democracy is a kind of a concept that tells you, that gives you the opportunity to think freely, to speak what you want to speak, and to live the way you want to live. So it's a very a unique kind of a concept that talks about the freedom of your speech and thinking. And when it comes towards the media, media is a kind of a source that helps you to reach out to the people and to deliver the narratives or the opinions that you think that should be reached out to the people. So media kind of plays a platform for your freedom. So that's why that's something very unique and very close to my heart.
Okay, so you think democracy is so important for real life?
I think it is very important, number one, because everyone has the right to live the life they want. And democracy is something that gives you that right.
Okay.
So I think for today's life or for anyone, everybody lives once. So they should have the right to live according to their own thinking or maybe their own opinions. So yeah, I think democracy is very, very important, and it also is very important for the human rights.
Yes, I agree with you.
Yeah.
So, for next, why is media considered one of the key pillars of democracy around the world?
Yes, okay. So media is a platform to reach out the masses. Okay, so in order to reach out the masses, if it's guided by control mechanism and it's not independent, then you may not be serving the public interest, right?
Yes, right.
So what is public interest? Public interest is that the government is serving the interest of the public. Now, it's very unique. What is public, or who is the public? So public is not just one agent. Public is made up of people belonging to different religion, people belonging to different cultures, to different belief system, to different ethnic groups, to different thinking patterns. So it is very important that the government in their governance system should serve the public interest. So public is very, very diverse. And media is something that can reach out and can play that role in reaching out to the masses in order to serve the public interest.
Okay. Okay, so what I get from your describe, the media is a tool of the public for the control the government, right? Do you agree with that?
I don't think to control. Control is not a very, I don't think it's an appropriate word here to say, but it's a kind of a platform from where the government reach out to the masses, but at the same time, masses respond to the government,
Yes.
to the governance systems. Okay. So if media is informing the public that these are the regulations or these are the governance mechanism they have, so the audience can give their responses through the not just the audiences but the journalists, the media, the influencers, the media authorities. They actually speak the words of the public. So that response from the public can come to the government. So it's a kind of a communication tool. I won't say like it's just one-sided. If it's one-sided, then it's not serving the democracy. So it should be both, two-sided. And today, due to social media, that digital media transformation that we are seeing many citizens coming up as the citizen journalist or the citizen spokesperson. So they talk about on behalf of the public and the people. So I would say that they are even the people are reaching out to the government or responding to the government, right? And at the same time, media is playing a platform for shaping the public opinion, right? For shaping the public thinking, and giving the narratives. So I won't say, but I would say that media is more like a watchdog.
Yes.
Media is more like a watchdog, keeping the government accountable. So yeah, if we are working in that ideal or more literal democratic environment. Yeah.
Okay, so from your global observation, what are the biggest challenges journalists face when trying to report freely?
Okay. Definitely, there are challenges, there are hurdles that the journalists face during the different kind of scenarios are there. Like previously, there is one thing which is called the journalistic objectivity and journalistic quality. That sometimes is compromised if the governments are playing more a role of a control mechanism and not giving the independence to the journalists. But at the same time, currently what the journalists are facing is online harassment as well. And that's not just from the government side. Sometimes it's from the public side, because due to digital mediums, so many mediums are there, we are also seeing a political polarization, right? Because there are many, due to the emergence of so many digital platforms and due to the emergence of so many digital opinion makers and public spheres, digital spheres, there are many narratives coming up. And those narratives are actually bringing the political polarization among people. So that political polarization sometimes becomes a source of online harassment for the journalist as well, right? And yeah, we can say there is, sometimes there is a commercialization as well. There are different reasons, many reasons, but some are like journalists, I would say when kind of they are controlled and they are not given the independence that they are required, then that becomes a hurdle for their freedom of journalistic practices.
Okay, this is so important because in history, Indonesia have the history about the freedom of journalism. Because during the Suharto regime, before Reformation in 1998, we are journalists have the repression from the military, from the regime, when exposed about the regime or the government. So this is so important, I think. So yeah. How do Pakistan have the same problem like this?
Yeah, Pakistan has also, I would say, went through different military regimes as well. And military regimes are definitely a more dictatorship and not the democratic regimes. So there are been problems for the journalist as well. There are some stories also, but when it comes towards the democratic governments, then the journalists do have kind of opportunities to bring their messages to the public. So I would say that democracy kind of give a more fruitful environment or an ecosystem to the journalist to grow more and to bring more information to the public.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so today everyone have the social media, right? So how have the social media and digital platform changed the way democracy works today?
Okay, can you a little bit come again?
Okay.
How you are saying due to social media, how is affecting the democracy?
Yes.
Okay. You know, coming emerging of social medias, right, itself is an indication of the democratic values that the citizens are speaking up their mind, and the citizens are reaching out to the public also and have their own platforms so they can bring up their own narratives. But at the same time, there is a very critical phenomena coming up, and that is disinformation and misinformation. So having the right to speak your mind does not give you the right to spread wrong information or to harm someone. So I guess with the emergence of the social media platforms, with the citizen journalism, and with the so many citizen influencers and people coming up, this is kind of a challenge and a threat to the society. And for that, I guess the government needs to bring some regulation mechanism. Also, there should not be compromise on the journalistic quality. And at the same time, very important is the media literacy. So there should be a good, structured, systematic mechanism of media literacy.
Okay. So, what should a communication and journalism student like me learn or pay attention to if they want to support democracy through their work?
Okay. Very important for journalism and journalists is to follow the journalistic ethics. So, and there should not be compromise on the journalistic ethics and the journalistic quality. You know, right now, one of the problem with the journalism is, and not just journalism, with the traditional media and with the print media, is the financial crisis they are facing. And in order to curb these financial crises, it's very important that they should keep up with the journalistic quality and the journalistic ethics. So you being the journalism student, the first characteristic a journalist should have, objectivity, responsibility. People are relying on you. People trust you. So do not manipulate their trust.
Of course.
Yeah, so be honest, be truthful, be ethical, be objective.
Yes.
And do not just be biased. Try to bring the story from the both sides. Right now, the emergence of social media has brought the sensationalism. And what happens in sensationalism that, oh, you saw something and you start broadcasting it. Instead of investigating it, instead of finding all the sides of the story and then coming up with the story. So that is kind of compromising the journalistic characteristics. Yeah.
Okay. So, in your view, in your opinion, what will the relationship between media and democracy look like in the next decade?
Okay. I would say that in the next coming decade, you know, right now, AI and algorithms are kind of changing our way of thinking. Algorithms are kind of a structural power that we are seeing. So the amount of the way we are moving towards the AI and the way we are moving in the living in that virtual world, which are more guided by the algorithms. So like if I search something, the algorithms start giving me the recommendations. So my own thinking process, the freedom that I had to think about and to live my life on my own principles and ways, that is now being powered or kind of guided by the algorithms. So I don't know, in next 10 years, in next few decades, the young generation, because they are, for their thinking, for their ideas, they are taking, they're kind of relying on the artificial intelligence. They're kind of relying on the algorithms. So I think that is kind of a threat to democracy, to the freedom of thinking. Right?
Okay. Thank you, Miss. This is so important for us, for the
Yes.
student like me. So thank you very much. I'm so glad of you.
You're welcome.
Join to us here to our podcast. So terima kasih semua buat sobat dakwah. Hari ini hari yang sangat spesial karena kita berhasil dan juga sudah menyelesaikan diskusi kita yang cukup menarik nih. Karena kan kita sebagai dakwah gitu kan, kita kan perlu nih yang tahu nih tentang bagaimana sih demokrasi itu bisa berjalan dengan baik dengan adanya ya kita dengan ilmu komunikasi kita gitu kan, dan juga media-media kita yang harusnya kita menguasai itu semua. Nah, so buat sobat dakwah, ambil pelajarannya dan jangan lupa diterapkan apa ilmu yang didapat dari podcast kali ini. So buat sobat dakwah, see you and assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.